Hi, it's Matt from Tubby Tarot again. Today I want to discuss something that's very blah. Hi, it's Matt from Tubby Tarot again. Today I want to talk about dark decks. Now, what are dark decks? When people say dark decks, immediately everyone thinks of vampire decks and little monster decks and really scary, spooky decks, okay? And yeah, okay, those I suppose would be regarded as dark decks. But to me, personally, a dark deck is more of a feeling than an actual image. Yes, there are some amazing gothic decks out there, which I would regard as dark decks. But to me, even a deck that has got relatively simple illustrations can have a very heavy and very dark feel to it. And I'm going to show you a few of my personal dark decks that I have. Just to let you know that dark decks are not evil decks. They're not possessed decks. There's nothing different to a dark deck than to a light deck or a lighter deck, except for the fact that the imagery is slightly more disturbing. One of the decks that are like that I have in my collection is this deck. It's the New Elements Tarot, and it is by Eleanor Piper, PhD. This is a very interesting deck because it is definitely a dark deck. It gives incredibly dark and heavy readings, and I just want to show you why I regard this as a dark deck. Some of the images in the cards are extremely disturbing. That is one of the images. This is the Tower card. All right. Have a look at some of these images. All right. Very, very scary. And yet, it's not monsters. It's not creatures. It's not vampires. To me, this is a far more frightening deck than a monster deck or a vampire deck would be. That would be regarded as a dark deck because the energies associated with the deck are a lot heavier and a lot darker, okay? This is probably the darkest deck that I have in my collection, and it is called the Dark Grimoire deck, okay? This is also known as the Tarot del Necronomicon, but it is actually the Dark Grimoire. What I've done with this is I have edged it in black, and I will show you again why this is such a dark deck. Please understand that these are not deck reviews today. This is just discussing what a dark deck is and the feel of a dark deck. Okay, I'm just trying not to get the light to shine too much on this. Okay, so there you have some imagery from the Dark Grimoire deck. Now, as you can see, this is pretty spooky. This has got kind of skeletons and murder happening down this. This is quite interesting. Sort of murder and mayhem. And vastly different to the New Era Elements Tarot, but still a deck that when you read with it, it gives a very deep and very heavy reading. The other deck that I have that would be I regard as a dark deck is called the Night Sun Tarot. Now, some people would argue that, yeah, okay, there's a lot of color in this, but still, the actual readings that I get with this deck are very dark and very heavy. And I'll show you a couple of the cards here. I have trimmed this and edged it in black. So this is not what the deck looks like when you get it. Okay, but you can see the imagery. Again, very, very interesting imagery. Look at that. That's the suit of wands, by the way. So yeah, you get very interesting dark decks. The visuals on most of the decks are a lot more disturbing than your, say, fairy decks or your wisdom oracle or your cosmic tarot. But I believe that this is done specifically to draw you in and to get you to really, really think in a different way when reading tarot. I find that when I use a darker deck, my thought process and my intuition, my intuitive processes are completely different to if I read, say, the Llewellyn tarot. And I think it has to do with the actual energies that come out of the cards. I can also tell you that a darker deck will give you a far blunter answer. If you are going to use dark decks, they are going to give you very blunt answers. They're amazingly good decks to use for yes or no answers, because they will say, yes, this is right, no, that is not right. They also are not decks to be used with anyone who comes to you and they have, they want like a general reading. You know, what's my life going to be like for the next year? You would not reach for your Santa Muerte Oracle deck, okay? Keep this for the darker stuff, the heavier stuff. You know, and that is the other thing I wanted to say. It's not only tarot decks that are dark. You do get dark oracle decks as well. This is a beautiful, beautiful oracle deck. It is one of my favorites. It's the most difficult deck I have to read with. And when I do the review of this, you'll see why. But this deck is brightly colored. It's a flamboyant deck, and yet it is a very, very dark deck, very heavy deck. The Angelarium Oracle of Emanations, another very disturbing and very dark deck. This is actually based on the Kabbalah. I think it's the Kabbalah, and each of the cards shows a different angel, Sephiroth. Apparently they're called Sephiroth. I don't know much about Kabbalah. The reason I bought this deck was not to actually read with it, was because of the incredible digital artwork on it. It's just mind-blowingly awesome. But again, it is a very heavy deck, literally, and energy-wise. So you do get oracle decks that are dark or darker. And yeah, just when you are using these decks, just be aware of who you're using the decks for. Don't do frivolous readings using a dark deck. Try not to use dark decks for general readings, okay? You will get some pretty deep stuff bubbling to the surface, which sometimes people don't really want that, especially with a general reading. People want to come to you and be reassured. However, if they do have a very specific, darker question, a lot of really good readings happen when people come to you with sex problems, or they want to know something about sex, sexuality, sexual energy. A dark deck will actually work very, very well with a reading that is aimed at that, because it is very clear cut. It is very direct and to the point. It is not a dreamy deck to use. One of the biggest don'ts is do not use a dark deck for someone who comes to you with a mental issue, with a deep emotional imbalance. Okay, I know some people who have gone through incredibly deep emotional trauma, and they would come to me for a reading. The very last deck I would ever reach for is a dark deck, simply because of the incredible heavy energy of a deck, a dark deck, and the incredible heavy energy that these people are carrying with them. You cannot, it will be too much. Okay, so just a word of warning. Please understand, this is all me speaking from my personal experience. It's just me. But my personal warning to you is, if someone comes to you with a heavy amount of baggage, don't reach for your dark decks. Okay. I do hope that this has been eye-opening for you. If you do have dark decks, please comment below. Let me know which decks you have. Maybe put a little snapshot in there of the decks that you do have. Let me know what you think of perhaps the decks that I've shown you today. Let me know if you have any of them. And yeah, go down below, push all the buttons, send me some love. I need the love, I need the hugs. Let's make my channel grow. And of course, the more we grow the channel, the more interesting stuff I can post. So help me with this, I'm asking you. And yeah, I hope that was interesting, and I hope you actually got something out of that video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot saying, I'll see you on the flip side.